right, Cincy Brew Dads, we're here on location at Beer and Sweat. This is the 36th annual?
38th.
38th annual. It was an even number. I was close.
Good deal.
So we are here with Keith Peace. Keith, what is your official title here today?
I'm the competition coordinator here for Beer and Sweat, or as we like to call it, the chaos coordinator.
Chaos coordinator.
That's
what a
awesome.
great role.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even, we came, we saw Brian, and Brian was like, just talk to him about everything because he knows what's going on. So Keith, one question we never asked Brian is, where does the name Beer and Sweat come from?
So Beer and Sweat comes from the very first year that they held this keg-only competition. Since it was such a new concept, they couldn't get in anywhere. Anytime they had talked to anybody, they're like, we're not letting you in here to do this. So they were in a parking lot of a hotel, and it was very hot out, and there was all beer and a lot of sweat. And it's literally where somebody was like, hey, let's call it that. And it stuck.
All right. Yeah, because we were like, if you tell someone I'm going to Beer and Sweat, half of it sounds appealing. The other half, you're like, what's going on with that? So, yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason why we haven't got a lot of members of the public, because every single person I've told that's not a part of the beer world, they're like, what? So
yeah, it does draw up certain imagery that, not so good. But, yeah, we've been here so far. They've already done all the judging. We don't know who won yet at this point in time. But they have done Best of Show. And we've been going around appreciating some of the unique beer names that we've been seeing. So when it comes to naming the beers, have you seen any trends? We've noticed lots of trash talk going on between some of the brewers and things in the names. So what's the whole philosophy behind naming the homebrews?
There is none. There's a lot of guys like to do, we have one guy from Dayton, his name is John Hawkins, shout out. He likes to do, he picks a song a year, he breaks it up between 5 beers. So this year he did The Killers, Mr. Brightside.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, I was like, this is the whole song.
So then there's that one, and then for mine it was random. I did a movie quote from my 2 favorite movies, Big Lebowski and Ghostbusters. And then, I talk trash about a couple of the guys on mine. It's pretty much names are just whatever. We do have a unique rule, though, that I implemented as competition coordinator. If we have a cutoff for when you turn in beers, and if you ask to submit a beer after the cutoff, if I can make it happen, that's fine, but I get to name your beer.
Nice. So are there some of those here today?
Unfortunately not. Last year I got to name I think 1 or 2, but everybody was on time this year. So.
Keith is better than so-and-so. That would be the name, right?
It depends on my relationship with said individual.
Yeah. So Keith has 7 beers here this year, it looks like. As you can see, he has one for our friend Brian Evenson right here. The alt beer, Bumpy Like Brian. Big Pickle, as we learned. Big Pickle. And he has a smoked beer.
It's Bohica. It stands for bend over, here it comes again.
All right.
And actually, oddly enough, Matt liked that beer.
Yeah, so I'm known for not liking smoked beers, and I really enjoyed that. So you're doing something right there for sure.
Mm-hmm. We got the American Pale Ale, which we have not tried yet, and the Best Bitter, which we have not tried yet. Actually, several of these we haven't gotten to everything yet. Although we did try.
We tried the Irish Red. That was
Irish Red.
Very good, even balanced Irish Red. I like that. So.
Yes.
Looking forward to the Kolsch.
This one here is more trash talk.
Yeah, brats over. Yeah.
Metz is one of the homebrewers here.
Yep.
And they're trash talking Metz a lot. They're trash talking Brian a lot, I've learned.
Yeah.
Steve gets trash talked a lot, we've found. So several people here. Lots of trash talk going on.
A lot of camaraderie.
Yes.
I was talking to Brian earlier. There's really nothing like this. Like, these beers aren't anywhere else. Just to come and try them, people should be flocking to this event, in my opinion.
Most homebrew competitions are bottle events. This is the only one in the country that we do kegs.
Yeah.
And it's the only when you do a bottle event, you got judges or stewards to come do the judging. But then, it's done. It's done. There's no after party like this. There's some of them may do some after parties, but there's no party like this where you get to try the entrance.
Yeah.
That's what makes this really
awesome.
unique.
Yeah. Plus you have, not only does the winner get to be brewed by Wooden Cask and Randy over there, but even now over my shoulder here, we have a couple representatives from Hearth Brewing who are going around trying some beers to see if there's something that they may want to brew as well. So that makes it very exciting. Well, now that the judging is over, I got to ask, have there been a few beers here today that have blown your socks off or that you really, really endorse? Besides your own, of course.
Yes, absolutely. My friend Metz has got a pretty good beer. We have another guy in the club, Michael Schuler's got some pretty good beer. Guy from Dayton, Jared Miller's have some stuff. But probably my favorite is the American Amber from one of our other fellow club members, named Ryan Eifert. Okay. It's worth taking a shot at.
Yeah, and I know Jeff brought over a dark lager to us, and it was rather good too. Yep. So there's definitely some good artistry in the beer world going on in this competition, and some very good things that there's been a couple styles where I was like, what is that style even? And we tried it and we're like, oh, well, that's good. Yeah. Like the one here, right behind you here, Matt. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I think it's pronounced. Now I gotta find somebody.
Geese or something, I think, maybe.
Goose,
yeah.
Goose, yeah. Kind of a barrely sour, and man, it was surprisingly good. So that's what's fun, is just finding new styles and trying these things that people have brewed that you didn't even know existed, and being able to enjoy them.
Yeah, all right.
Steve's over here promoting his beers again.
Shut up, Steve.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Cincy Brew Dads! Cincy Brew Dads!
All right, so we are here at Beer and Sweat. The public has entered the event center, and there's much beer drinking going on. I am here with Dave Harsh. He actually came to our table and talked to us for a while before we were told, hey, you should talk to that guy some more. So, Dave, how long have you been with the Bloatarians and involved with home brewing in general?
I started brewing in 1991, joined the Bloatarians in 93.
Okay. All right. And how many of these Beer and Sweat events have you been to since?
Well, if you count back to 1993, I missed the last two due to family travel obligations, but other than that, I've been at all of them.
All right, so over 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. What is it about Beer and Sweat that makes it the must-attend event that it is?
Well, you're literally here in a room with all these homebrewers. All their beers are on tap. So you could, if you were crazy, I suppose, sample every beer. You've got a style you like, you can go find them all. All the winners will get, when they're announced, they'll be tagged so you can go and try them, as well as the best of show. Those kegs will go quickly once they're announced, so if you want to, you go try them. And it's just a nice variety, because you never know what's going to be here and what you get to taste.
Yeah, all right. And you were telling me earlier you judged today.
Yes.
You judged the heavy hitters?
Heavy hitters is what they called it, yes.
All right,
all strong ales.
Yes. So that includes?
We had a Baltic Porter, a couple of Imperial Stouts, a Belgian Strong Dark Ale, an American Barley Wine, an Old Ale, and I'm probably missing one, but like I say, it was like a flight of 7 beers.
I mean, it sounds like a good table to judge, honestly.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, I think Brian said he had like experimental IPAs, and of those 2 tables, I'd rather be at your table.
Yeah, and we only had one beer that wasn't truly high quality, all the ones.
That's pretty good.
Good ratio, yeah.
Yeah. So as you've been going around the floor so far, has there been a beer so far that's been a standout for you?
Well, there was a Scottish ale I really liked. There's a barrel-aged Imperial Stout, which wasn't in my category. That I thought it was very good, which is actually what I'm drinking now. There's a Czech dark lager that is worth finding.
Okay. I think someone brought I think Jeff brought the Czech dark lager to us
He might
earlier.
have, yeah.
Like as our very first beer we
had a
had
good one.
when we were here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will testify it was a good
it's
one.
quality beer.
Nice little sweetness to it at the end. It was very good. Yes. So, as far as the event goes, do you have any historical stories as far as this event goes of people who started here and brewed here and competed here and are now at some of our Cincinnati breweries and producing at a much larger scale these days.
Well, we have a lot of former members who are now Brewing Pro. I mean, that really does happen quite a bit. One of our former presidents, Jennifer Herman, is actually not local, but she's in Kent at Bell Tower Brewing.
Okay.
And I'm told I haven't made it there yet, but I understand they're making great beer. One of our early members, founding members, ended up at the Brew Works, if you remember that, in Covington, the old Bloatarian Brewery. And he was very successful there. He actually won 4 medals at the GABF. So that was, something. Randy Schultz at Wooden Cask. He's a former Bloatarian.
Yep.
Jason Roper, when he was at, I'm blanking, they were in Lockland, little place.
Rivertown?
Yeah, Rivertown. And they made a lot of good beers. I don't think he's brewing anymore. But we've had just a lot of people have gone out on their own.
Yeah, and Brian told us how even Brian Jackson from Esoteric started here too.
He started here. He won Best of Show at Beer and Sweat one year out of nowhere. We had actually never, he was like new. He wins Beer and Sweat, and all of a sudden he's opening a brewery, and he's like, so he's asking me for advice. I'm like, well, what do you want to brew,
Right.
And he's a great brewer.
Yeah. I think I saw a photo or a post. Didn't Brian bring one of his early beers here yesterday to the bottle swap?
I don't know because I was not here for the bottle share.
All right.
So I can't speak
I
to
think
that.
it was like a honey ginger saison or
That
something.
sounds like something he would make.
Yeah, it looked like a very early Esoteric can.
Yeah.
And he just said, like, if you know, you know. And I was like, oh, I think he told us about that
Yeah.
one. So, very good. Well, it was very good talking to you. And thanks for sharing some history with us. And it's been a great event so far. We've really enjoyed being here.
All right. Enjoy the night.
All right, thank you.
Hey.
Cincy Brew Dads!
Come around, everyone. It's award ceremony time. While my cohorts are getting ready, I'd like to say a few words. I'd like to say thank you to our sponsor, Sam Adams. I'd also like to thank my fellow 2 cohorts, President Brian Evenson, and past president / everything else, Andrew Melchers. Thank you. I could not we could not have this be a success without your all's help with me. Alrighty.
Another Sasquatch sighting.
All right, to start off our evening, we're going to have one of our most senior members, Ray Snyder, start us off here.
Thank you and welcome. As you know, the Bloatarians are the keepers of the chaos. We are the happiest homebrew club in town. Bear with me as we do not have automated scoring. We will gather in this beer hall to share a pint of foam before the elders tell us that it's time to head for home. But every time the beer is poured, the belly starts to quote the grassy, bubbly language of the legendary Bloats. Oh, floatus, bloatus, we cried out to the sky as beery visions clouded our spirits and we floated high. It is the mystical sensation that the brewmaster promotes to the god of all the bubbles and the master of the bloats. Everybody grab a beer for the toast. 1 for the flavor, 2 for the cheer, 3 for this beer hall, and 4 for the beer. 5 for the ramblings that no one notes, and 6 for the ramblings of carbonized bloats. Oh, great Bosmo.
Where's Bosmo?
Of the Waggly Finger. Bless this beer and sweat. May it tickle our souls. May the anticipation of good memories to be had here within these walls bring a smile to all those here. May the beer hall be filled with merriment and the wisdom of Bloatus both in even measure. May the beer in these hollowed holes make our fingers do the Bloatarian dance of the 5 fingers. It's hard to do with your hands. We pay homage tonight to long ago bloats. May we smile as the elders ramble in their stories tonight. We, the Bloatarians, keepers of the relic, believers of Flotus Bloatus, god of berry fun, we call upon you to raise your cup.
Repeat after me.
And repeat after me. My life has been empty, may my cup never be dry. I seek the elixir of truth before I die. As in truth.
There are 2 sides to which I go. Homebrew tonight will decide.
Okay, thank you, Mike. The beer will decide. Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
Flotus.
What
does it mean?
What does it mean?
What is it good for?
What is it good for?
Skip the line. Absolutely nothing. Don't ask me because I don't know.
Don't ask me because I don't know.
Don't tell me because I don't care.
Don't tell me because I don't care.
Homebrew is good.
Homebrew is good!
Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Red. We go ahead and start this off with the soda champion with a very carefully crafted can in my garage. Dripping paint. This year goes to, from the Bloatarian Brewing League, with his Root of All Evil, historically made from sassafras root, Jeffrey Marrow. For our first category, it was British Islands. And in first place, with his ordinary bitter from Trash, Mike Beatty. Titled Ordinary Bitter number 47. On to Dark Lager. And in first place, from the Bloatarian Brewing League, with his International Dark Lager titled Herald of Darkness, is Mike Schuler. That is on tap number 129. 129. On to the fruit category. And in first place, from the Bloatarian Brewing League, with her fruit beer titled Ooey Gooey Stuff, Roxanne Westendorf. Roxanne's beer is on tap 34. On to the heavies. And in first place, also from draft, with his Imperial Stout, titled You Will Not Break Me, But I Will Break You, Jared Miller. Imperial Stout, that is on 146. All right, on to IPAs and Pales. And in first place, this is a club sweep from the Bloatarian Brewing League with his American Amber Ale titled Gaucho, Ryan Eifert. Sweet! Ryan's first place beer is on tap 18. Next category, IPA specialties. And in first place, from draft, in case you forgot, it's the Dayton Regional Amateur Fermentation Technologist. It's not you, Hawkins. With his hazy IPA called Carl's Jugaboom, Jared Miller. You can find Jared's another award-winning beer on tap 152. On to Light Americans. And in first place, from the Bloatarian Brewing League, with his cream ale titled Attempt number 2, Jim Peters. Jim's beer is on tap 51. On to Light Worldwide. And in first place, from the Bloatarian Brewing League, with his German pills titled I'm No Doctor, But I'll Take a Look, me! On to the mead and cider. With his sweet mead choking on your alibis, Johnny Hawkins. For you non-millennials, he went with the Killers. Mr. Brightside, look it up. It's a great song. On to Monastic. And in first place, quite possibly, the person that traveled the furthest to this competition, in collaboration with Emmanuel Reyes, from Hoover, Alabama, Tracy Hamilton. Tracy brewed a precinct triple that is located at Tap 53. Congrats, Tracy. Next is the Oktoberfest and Fest beers category. And in first place, within collaboration with Mathilde Tyler from Walton, Kentucky, with their fest beer titled Sweater Fest, Joshua Cooper. Josh's beer can be found on tap 113. Moving on. We have the Saison category. And in first place, from the club Ways, with his Saison titled This Has to Be Better Than Fred's, Richard Ramonco. Hey! And Richard's beer can be found on.
Nice job, Richard.
Tap 62. On to the smokes category. And for the club sweep from the Bloatarian Brewing League, in collaboration with my buddy Joe Guile, with the classic smoke style called Bohica, which stands for Bend Over, Here It Comes Again. Hey! All right, on to Spice and Wood. And in first place, from the Bloatarian Brewing League, with his beer titled Like a Starbucks Latte If You Don't Roast Your Beans to Ash, Ryan Evenson.
That's a good coffee beer. Yeah.
On to Stouts and Porters. And in first place, from Draft, with his pre-prohibition porter titled, You Know What I Think About Tattoos, Carl? Jared Miller. Oh yeah, that one's in. You can find Jared's at tap 151. Also, I forgot about Brian's. Brian's is on tap 1. All right. On to sours. And in first place, I'm going to screw this name up, so I apologize now. From Tip City with his mixed fermentation sour beer titled Foder Time, Tony Newcamp. You can find Tony's sour beer on tap 26. All right, we've got one more category to go before the rest of the show. Now we've got wheat beers. And in the category sweep, from Draft with a Weizenbach titled We Sluggalos Have a Code. That code is Unity Support, Family, and Kneecapping Bitches. Jared Miller. Jesus Christ, Jared. It is time for the best of show. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Thank all of our sponsors. It's been a great night. Hope you all keep coming. Yeah, especially Sam Adams. I thanked them at the beginning. Alrighty. For runner-up of Best of Show. Everybody listening? Big deal time. Runner-up Best of Show. With his Ordinary Bitter from Trash, titled Ordinary Bitter number 47, Mike Beatty. And for Best of Show, this brings me quite a lot of joy to say this. From the Bloatarian Brewing League, with his American Amber Ale, titled Gaucho, Ryan Eifert. Good job, Ryan. Way to bring it down, buddy. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Let's keep drinking and have a good time.